You're asking me where we are right now? It should be obvious. It's your dream. You can control whatever you want. Oh, you're asking me who I am. Well, I'm whatever you want me to be. Of course, this is your dream, so you can make me look like whoever you want me to look like, or be like, I don't know. I'm just here hanging out in your head. Well, not exactly. Yeah, you've seen a lot of videos that says that if you tell someone in your dreams that this is a dream, that a lot of things will go wrong, but this dream is not like that. Your subconscious is a pretty interesting place, if I do say so myself. I've been hanging out for a couple days here. Well, yes, you caught me there. I'm not exactly being too secretive. Well, I'm not exactly from your head. I'm just an entity that likes to wander around in people's thoughts and dreams. I just like to see what humans like to do in their free time. Oh well, they do in, well, while they're asleep. There's a lot of interesting things I've seen over the past few centuries. From people skydiving to their death, but not exactly their death, to people climbing mountains made out of ice cream. There's a lot that goes on right now, to be fair. And your head is quite the interesting place. So many thoughts going around at miles per hour. So I decided to just, why not introduce myself to you? It's quite nice to meet you. Well, if you want me to, I can meet you here every day. Well, every night when you go to sleep or whenever you take naps. I do like some conversation. It's been quite a while since I actually had conversation with someone. It does get pretty lonely, even if you do talk to the people in someone else's subconscious. Oh, you keep asking me who I am. I keep telling you, I am just an entity wandering around in people's subconscious. Of course, I don't have much power over their thoughts and feelings, but I can at least try to make things better for them. I do like wandering around and messing with people's dreams because that's quite fun. But I also like to also remind them of what they need to do in their daily life. For example, if they forget to study for an upcoming exam, I always tell them in their dreams. Of course, they might just think that their subconscious is telling them to do something, but in reality, it's just me. Well, yeah, I have done a couple things in your subconscious. I just wanted to help you out. Don't worry about that. I don't mean any harm. I'm not one of those harmful entities. I just like to mess around sometimes. Yes, there are some more evil entities that come around here and there. Those are the ones that can cause severe depression from time to time. It just depends. Some people can get depression on their own, or some people can get depression from those entities. It all depends, to be fair. Well, being in this white empty space gets boring. Why not switch it up? Well, yeah, I just wanted to change it to a scenery I like. The mountains do look quite pretty, don't you think? I mean, look, take a look around you, the fresh breeze, quote unquote. Oh, the grass. Come on, take a seat. I think I would like... Yeah, I think a sunset would look the best right now. I just want to relax. It's been quite a while. You seem pretty chill about this fact that someone else has been hanging around in your own thoughts and feelings. Yeah, in specifics, I do know every secret that you have. I have been looking through your memories and stuff like that. I promise I'm not judging. I've seen way worse. There's a lot of things that people think about, and at this point, after a few centuries, you just get used to whatever thought and feeling that people have. Of course, from the bad feelings and emotions that I've witnessed people have, it does get quite upsetting sometimes, and quite grotesque. Oh no, I don't blame you for being curious about such a thing. Yeah, I have seen quite the awful things from a lot of people's subconscious, but the worst thing that it's quite hard to think about it because I've been in the subconscious of a lot of people, so I've witnessed a lot of bad and evil throughout me going around people's subconscious. I'm not sure. I need some moment to think about it, actually. Oh, I remember now. There are some things that I can't exactly mention because they are quite grotesque, but aside from normal torture and things like that, it's mostly about how this one specific person decided to manipulate everyone they knew for their own benefit. Of course, there's a lot of people who do that, but this specific person did it in a way that ruined the lives of everybody that they knew. Of course, I couldn't do much about it. I tried to tell the family members in their subconscious of that something wrong was going on, but in the end, my efforts were useless. I am not a strong entity. I'm just one that can only speak and only go in people's heads. I can't exactly possess anyone yet. I am quite young and quite weak, if I do say so myself. Oh, how long do I hang out in people's subconscious? Not long, maybe 1 or 2 days, but yours have been around for about 2 weeks. It's been quite interesting around here. There's a lot of things to explore. It's quite fun. That's why I decided to introduce myself to you. I wanted to get to know you better, of course, without having to dig around your head. I think that's quite an invasion of privacy. Not like, well, yes, I already know pretty much everything about you, but I found you interesting enough to decide talking to you. It's really fun having to do this, but sometimes it does get lonely. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I can explain to you what we are. So, we are born by the wishes of people. Like, if a mass of people wish for something great, like, I'm not sure, for like a cause, they wish and wish and wish for something, an entity can be born, which can be quite weak at the beginning, but the more people that wish for that exact thing, the entity grows more and more and more in strength. Of course, the people who created me by their wishes, they gave up on that wish, so I can't exactly grow anymore, so I just decide to spend the rest of eternity looking at people's subconscious. The strongest entity can they can pretty much do anything, to be fair. Consider them like gods. Yeah, they can levitate things off the ground, I don't know. They can even grant wishes. Anyways, do tell me about yourself, even though I know everything about you. I've already told you enough about me, haven't I? Well, yeah. Life does get pretty hard sometimes. There's a lot of things that go on in this world. So many evil, grim people who decide to ruin your life just because they can, and the fact that sometimes people who are bad win in the end. There's a lot of injustice in this world, but hopefully one day that injustice just doesn't exist. I do sympathize with you. I really do. I've seen a lot in the 2 weeks that I've been in your subconscious. You had to go through a lot, and I did get to see it. All the memories that you've had, of course, some good, some bad, but it at least made you into the person that you are today, right? There can be a lot of things wrong with this world, but as long as you keep pushing through, as long as you at least have faith in yourself, even if it seems the most difficult thing in the world, it's plausible. Everything is possible if at least you have faith in yourself. Because sometimes having faith in others and others having faith in you can be really, really, really hard, but if you yourself have faith in yourself, then it can at least make things easier. I know it can be hard having faith in yourself, but it's the only thing that you can do if you want to continue on. There's a lot of things that can seem scary in this world, but if you take things bit by bit, it's possible. Courage is not exactly having to do everything in one go. It's about slowly overcoming fears that you've had, slowly trying to rebuild your own mental sanity and your life back together, even if the world keeps knocking you down over and over and over again. That's courage. Even if you don't think this of yourself, but I admire you for your courage. There's a lot of people that I've been in their heads and they didn't have the same amount of courage that you did. You're still here, and I'm glad that you are. Strength can only be defined by the individual. What does strength mean to you? What does strength mean to others? Sometimes we don't really know. But as long as you know what strength means to you and what you can do to achieve that, that's all that matters. Either way, I'm really proud of you. Yeah. All you have to do is keep on going. I'll keep spotting you, even if sometimes I might leave you conscious to explore, but I will be coming back from time to time. You're an interesting person, and it's been a while since I've had an encounter like this before. I really, really enjoyed this conversation. But if you ever need any assistance or advice, you can always call for me, or you can always go to sleep and try to call out my name in your dream. I will always be here. Well, not always, but you know what I mean. If everything seems to go tumbling down, if everybody seems to be turning their backs on you, I'll still be here for you. I'll try to understand as much as I can. Hopefully that's enough. Sorry to cut this conversation short now, but seems like you're about to wake up. You can do this. Just another day to conquer. You have the strength to keep on going. I believe in you, okay? I'll be seeing you next time.